Good evening, everyone. Bernard King here from MyGridironFace. Welcome to the show tonight, everybody. Congratulations to you or your teams out there. If your team has won the game, very exciting day today. I mean, you're talking about seven games that were decided within the last 2.5 minutes of the game itself. Nine pick sixes today, from several teams. Missed field goals. And look, I thought my Falcons had it bad. Trust me. Field goal kicks missed, field goal kicks blocked, deciding these games or what have you. Just a crazy day in football today, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into the scores and things of that nature. D Lump had an emergency. He couldn't be here tonight. He may come in later. I don't know. But right now, I'm just pretty much going to be a solo act going on for right now. It may be a solo act for the whole show. But never mind. Needless to say, I'm here. I got everything working like it's supposed to be working. So thank you for tuning into the show. I know we got to go to work tomorrow morning, things of that nature. But thank you for sticking around for those who had the courage and the time, to stick around. So let's go ahead and get to the scores and things of that nature. We're going to go to the scores, get into the commentary, things of that nature. Let me go ahead and hit this thing real quick, folks. All right. Now, of course, we're coming off that game from last week, with the Bills and the Dolphins. Pretty much, the Bills looking like the Bills. Josh Allen looking like he's an MVP. Miami 21, Bills 31. Tua Tagovailoa, which is 146 yards passing, two touchdowns, one interception. Ollie Gordon with the touchdown, with the running touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown. 21 points. And also Miami with 2 sacks as well. But now I love to beat Buffalo because Buffalo, they're balling out right now. Pretty much division leaders. Josh Allen with 213 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Also 25 yards rushing. And James Cook with 108 yards and 1 touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, Khalil Shakir, Elijah Moore, all with a touchdown as well. Congratulations, Buffalo. They got the energy. Buffalo, man, here's the deal with Buffalo. I think Buffalo is pretty much the it team. Well, they're not the it team right now because you still have the Los Angeles Chargers, who are still undefeated. The Buccaneers are still undefeated. Hey, the surprising Indianapolis Colts, the Colts are undefeated. That's crazy work. And everybody thought Indiana was gonna do some crazy work. Everybody thought Houston, would pretty much be leading that division, but believe it or not, that's the AFC South. But Buffalo being in the AFC East pretty much have a commanding lead. The Jets ain't won a game. New England, the Patriots only won 1 game. The Dolphins ain't won no games. So pretty much the Bills have a control lead over that division. So good job to the Bills. I think the Bills gonna be a wrecking crew in the playoffs. And of course, you're still gonna have Baltimore. Kansas City, even though they won tonight, we get to Kansas City in a minute. But at the same time, like I said, Kansas City, I don't think they're Kansas City no more, but they're still Kansas City's going to find a way to get into those playoffs, if you ask me. But they do have to get past the Chargers, and the Chargers already beat them once already the first game of the season. But back to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, pretty much they got their energy. Moving on to the next game itself, man, this is crazy work. Crazy work. Man, what the hell? Let me ask y'all a question. And the Falcons is my team. I'm not going to lie. The Falcons, 0. Panthers, 30. I ain't got nothing to say. Well, I got a lot to say about the Falcons, man. It's crazy work. So check this out right here. Michael Penix, 172 yards passing and 2 interceptions. You're not going to win it. Look, and these are the Panthers. How the hell you lose against the Panthers? Bijan Robinson with 72 yards rushing. And you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into the Atlanta side tonight. I'm gonna get on the Atlanta side. Let me go ahead and give the Panthers their props. Shout out to Jerry Reeder. I'm gonna give Jerry Reeder. Well, I'll get to you in a minute. But at any rate, Panthers, Bryce Young, only 121 yards passing. He also got a touchdown as well. And 30 yards. Rico Dowdle with just 30 yards. But how in the hell do the Panthers win this game? But guess what? They got a pick 6. And they didn't say, they got no sacks. But guess what? The defense showed up. Michael Penix, all over the place today. Crazy work. Panthers with the pick 6. They wound up winning this game 30-0. Okay? My question is this right here. Okay, this is my question right here. I'm gonna say this right here. Now, Jared Reeder, congratulations. Your team pounded us. They pounded us. I'll give you that. I will give you that. Hey, we got pounded. My question is, this is a street. My question is to Atlanta, how in the hell did y'all lose that game? What are y'all doing? And this is the crazy part about it. You took out Penix because you pulled him in because Cousins was doing such a bad job. You pulled Penix, put Cousins back in. You got rid of the kicker, got another kicker. Okay, he went 5 for 5 last week. Guess what? Missed 2 kicks today. One kick, I think the first kick was like, it went this way and boom, they were like, hold on. Somebody got like that was a drone kick that you kicked today. I don't know what the hell that was, but missing field goal kicks like crazy. I don't know, and I don't know if it was a play calling by the offensive coordinator or was it the game management by Raheem Morris. For some reason, something did not look right that game. I don't know what the hell happened. I think something did not look right that game. I don't know what's going on with the Falcons. I mean, well, I'll put it to you like this. It's 2 things you're going to get from 3 things you're going to get from the Falcons. Okay? You're gonna get a good feeling, okay? You're rarely going to get one of those. Okay? Now, when it gets to, okay, it's 2 things the Falcons going to give you. 2 main things. High blood pressure or a stroke. That right there was a stroke. There wasn't no high blood pressure right there. The Falcons gave everybody a stroke today. Yeah, that's a stroke right there. They ain't no high blood pressure. You know, a high blood pressure is like when those games are close. You know, they how can I say this? They found a way to how am I trying to say this? They found a way to lose games, or they play not to lose. They don't play to win. They play not to lose, or they find a way to lose games. That's what the Falcons do. I mean, hey, listen, 28-3, 30-0. I don't know which one it was. I mean, hey, one thing about that's my team. I'm Atlanta, ATL, all that stuff. It's like this right here. The Falcons gonna give you 2 things, okay? High blood pressure or a stroke. And that what happened today was a pretty much stroke. That's what the Falcons gave us today. We like, hey man, everybody looking around. I'm calling people calling me. We texting each other back and forth like, man, what the hell are they doing out here? But anyway, I'm still gonna go for them. I think they got the Bills next week until they got a bye. Man, we need a bye for real. Hey, they gonna need something. Cause guess what? Hold on, let me look at the schedule real quick. I think the Falcons got. No, my bad. Let me take that back. We got the Commanders next week. We do got the Bills after the Commanders. Hold up, the Bills, Commanders, 49ers. Hold up, Commanders, Bills, 49ers, Dolphins, Patriots, Colts. Oh, damn, we got the Colts too? Oh, God. And then we got the Seahawks, Buccaneers. Man, you know what? I don't even want to talk about this right now. But anyway, man, I don't know what the hell happened, but congratulations to the Panthers. Y'all got the energy. Jared Reeder, anybody out there from Carolina, hey, y'all got us today. Today was y'all day. They kept pounding. They're not the Carolina, well, I don't want to say that word, but they are the Panthers. You know the other word I want to say, but they pounded us though, man. So, hey, got out coached, got outplayed, got out everything. The crazy part is the defense did their job, but guess what? The kicker didn't do their job. The quarterback didn't do his job. Running back, they did, they had a little flash of the running back, but they still didn't do their job. I mean, they only did so much of what they can do. So, hey, that's crazy work. But Carolina Panthers, y'all got the energy. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next game, man. Hey, I got to give y'all. I can give y'all. Listen, I don't give men flowers. I give you your cigars, your blunts, or your vodka, your liquor. That's one thing I give you. But a very exciting game today, man. Hey, here's the deal about it. Now, the Packers 10, the Browns 13. Man, let's go to this game real quick. A very interesting game. This actually was this wasn't a bad game neither. Not to be. I mean, this was a very good game. Believe it or not, I actually like this game. The Packers, coming out, looking like they were Super Bowl favorites, but damn, I don't know what the hell happened with this game here. I know what happened with that game, but I said the Falcons. I mean the Packers. Did I say Packers? My bad. The Browns and the Packers. 10-13, a very low scoring game in this game today. Micah Parsons and the Browns, and the Packers. Hey, wasn't a bad game, but Jordan Love with the touchdown pass, 183 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Pretty much the only touchdown. One of the only touchdowns that was scored today by John Fitzpatrick from Jordan Love, from the Packers. Also, Joe Flacco, 142 yards passing, no touchdowns, 1 interception, but Quinshon Judkins with the rest of the touchdown. A very unique game. And hey, hold up, this is crazy part. Now the defense won that game right there. Okay, Packers with 2 sacks, the Browns with 5 sacks. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. If anything Cleveland got going for them, and hands down, I'll be honest with you. If anything Cleveland got going for them, it's the defense. Cleveland, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, and the rest of their defensive crew, they got something going for them. I'm gonna tell you right now, the defense won that game. Here's another case in point where the field goal kicker, now he didn't miss the field goal, but hold on, let me check real quick because I don't know these stats right here. See, kick returns, kicking, no, he made his field goals. Let's see here. Kicking. So the Browns did block okay, what determined that game? I know the field goal kick, it was a field goal kick that got blocked right down at the end of the game where the Browns recovered the ball. They wound up kicking the field goal. No, I think they wound up kicking the field goal and the kick got blocked, and that's how the Browns won the game, or they blocked the kick. If something happened in the kicking game with the Browns today, and I think they blocked the kick, or they wound up kicking the field goal, and the Browns wound up winning that game, shocking the whole damn league. Because we've been dealing with Shedeur Sanders, we've been dealing relatively with the quarterback situation, not the kicking situation with the Browns. And you know what crazy about it? In my honest opinion, I felt like Atlanta should have kept Young Hoku. Hell, he wasn't missing that. He was missing, but he don't miss that damn bad. But at any rate, Cleveland wound up shocking the Packers and shocking the football world. That's crazy work to me. And I think me and D Lump, we talked about this off camera. I think we talked about it on camera during the streams as well. Some stream in between or the podcast or what have you. And I said, you know what? Cleveland is going to be one of those teams that get lucky this year. And guess what? It happened today. And it had to take long. Cleveland got lucky today. No, they didn't get lucky. Keep it. Cleveland, the Browns are one of those teams that will find their stride just in that game. It'd be just that one game, those 1, 2, 3, 4 games, they have your number. And just so happened, they had the Packers number. And the Packers, guess what? They gotta go to Dallas next week. And CeeDee Lamb getting hurt. We'll talk about Dallas and all that stuff in a minute, but it's a very tough thing to come off a loss like this, which is a painful loss, and having to go to Dallas next week. Even though Dallas, they didn't win today, but at the same time, I guarantee you, Dallas is gonna be one of those teams that are gonna be up and ready for the Packers. Micah Parsons returning back, to the Lone Star State. So congrats to the Browns. They definitely got their energy, and the Packers, hey, they shocked me. But like I said, the Browns, hey, they definitely got a defense. So the thing is, you may have a high-power offense, but at the same time, I'm letting you know right now, the Browns are hey, they're one of those teams that gonna sneak up on you. You gotta watch your back from them. But Browns definitely got their energy. Let's go ahead and go to my chats real quick. See who's in these chats and things of that nature. What's up? Hey, on Instagram, Jay Walsman said go Niners. Yeah, go Niners. Hey, Niners won today. Hey, yeah, the Niners are undefeated as well too, and everything. What's up, Chris Newport? He joined the chat as well, so I do got a couple people on the chats and things of that nature. Also, 512-yard greetings has joined. What's up with that? So I'm going into my chats and things of that nature. Let me go ahead and go to my Facebook chats real quick. Hold for a second, everybody. Let me go to my Facebook chats real quick. Hold on for a second. Let me go to my Facebook chats real quick, folks. Hold on. Let me go to my Facebook chats real quick. Hold on. Facebook. Hold on. What's wrong with my screen, man? Hold on, folks. Bear with me for a second. Oh, Facebook, right here. Let me go to my Facebook chats real quick. What's up, Shay Smalls? What's going on with you? Oh, she followed me and everything like that. What's up with you? Let me go ahead and go into my chat real quick. Let's see what's going on in the chat for Facebook. Y'all bear with me for a second. I got 2 views over here. Let me go to the other one. Hold on. Oh, live. Let me go out of here. Bear with me, folks, for a second. Live. Okay, let me go into D-Lump. Let me go to Daniel Lumpkin real quick, see what's going on in the chat. All right, Daniel Lumpkin got 16 views in the chat with Daniel Lumpkin. So no one in the chat for right now for Daniel Lumpkin. Like I say, it's almost midnight. And also as well, okay, feel free to chat. I'm gonna read the chats and things of that nature. But back to my regularly scheduled program. Oh, here we go right here. But the Browns, congratulations to the Browns. They definitely got their energy. Also, speaking of the Browns, Shedeur Sanders, from what I'm hearing, what's been reported allegedly, or what's been reported and rumored, hey, Shedeur Sanders saying, hey man, I want an opportunity. So Shedeur Sanders wants a chance to play, and from what I'm hearing, he's expressing, not making a concern about it, but he is expressing his emotions and feelings that he wants an opportunity. But let's go ahead and go back and get to the scores and things of that nature. Let's get back to the scores and things of that nature. Now, moving on, man. Hey, this is crazy work, right? The Texans 10, Jaguars 17. Crazy part is, this is what surprised me right here. Everybody, Houston coming out 2 successful seasons. It's crazy work, man. And for some reason, Houston is 0-3, man. It's still CJ Stroud. Okay, my man was struggling. 204 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And also, Nico Collins with 104 yards with a touchdown as well. Okay, not a bad deal. And the defense with 2 sacks. Now, moving on to Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, 222 yards passing, no touchdowns, but he got 1 interception. And Trevor Etienne with a touchdown. Bishop Tootin with a touchdown today. So, thing is, just those 2 touchdowns that got scored well from the Jacksonville side and a field goal as well. The thing is, I don't know what the heck is going on in Houston, but I'll be honest with you guys. Let me tell you something. I'm going to take it from that movie, Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks. That part where he said in the movie, Houston, we have a problem. Houston, Texas, y'all got a problem. And Houston, y'all may be the problem. I don't know what the heck going on down there, but y'all gonna have to come alive, because you just lost against, who did they lose against last week? Well, I know they lost today. Hold on. Let me get my facts straight real quick. Okay, you lost against the Rams. Oh yeah, you lost against the Bucks. Yeah, the Monday Night Thriller last week. I forgot about that. I was off that day too. But yeah, you lost against the Bucks, and last second of the game. Lost against the Rams, and you lost against the Jaguars. The Texans are 0-3. Now, they got the Titans next. All right, they might be a win, but guess what? You got the Ravens, Seahawks, 49ers, Broncos, Jaguars again. You got the Bills, the Colts, the Chiefs, and oh my God, you know what? I don't want to get into that schedule. The Texans might be 5-12 this year. I'll be honest with you. In my belief, if they keep playing like this, the Texans are going to be 5-12. They've already lost 3 games already. They got a whole bunch of more. Let me go to the schedule again. Okay, they got the Cardinals, not a bad team. The Chiefs and the Colts, and they got to go to the Chiefs and the Colts to play them. They got the Chargers. Crazy work. The Raiders, all right. You got the Bills. They got the Broncos. They got the 49ers. They got the Seahawks. They got the Ravens. I told y'all, the Chiefs might lose, not Chiefs, but the Texans might lose 5 games this year. I'm sorry, win 5 games. Let me get my statistics right. The Texans may just win 5 games this year, because they have no receiver. Nico Collins, it can't really do much with him. Joe Mixon, I think he's still out. Tank Dell is still out, so he really ain't got the only person is Nico Collins. But CJ Stroud and Nico Collins. Yeah, Chubb coming off some major injuries as well. But at the same time, they still need Joe Mix back. So they need him back up in the mix. Also, with the Jaguars, I think Jaguars will have a pretty easy street, easier than the Texans. I don't know what the hell is going on in Houston, but they definitely have a problem, and they are the problem. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna find out something. But congratulations to the Jaguars. They definitely got their energy. Moving on to the scores. We also, a 40 burger got put up today. The Vikings coming off that dominant loss from the Falcons last week. Don't know what the hell happened to Atlanta today. Also, the Dolphins, Joe Burrow out. So, pretty much a reason why they lost. Jake Browning with just 140 yards, passing 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Wow, don't turn the ball over. And Drew Sample, Drew Sample with the touchdown catch for Jake Browning, which pretty much was the only touchdown from the Bengals today. Now check this out right here. J.J. McCarthy, okay, didn't play today. Carson Wentz, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Mason with 2 touchdowns. 116 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. Okay? T.J. Hawkinson and Josh Oliver with a touchdown as well. So those are receiving touchdowns, and also the Vikings with 4 sacks as well. Now, putting up 40, look, the Vikings put up 40 points today. 40 points. Put up basically a 40 burger. I'm going to tell you right now, Cincinnati, they're relatively in trouble. Cincinnati did not get, okay, hold up, Jamar Chase, 50 yards. Just 50 yards for Jake Browning. So you got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, pretty much, I think, probably the best wide receiver tandem in football, if you ask me. Well, you know, you still got Minnesota. You still got Minnesota, and you still got Jordan Jefferson and Jordan Addison. But like I said, Addison was out. He didn't even play today. I think he's on a 3-game suspension. But it was more than enough to put 40 up on him. So they really didn't need him. But at the same time, the Bengals, they in a lot of trouble. What's his name? Joe Burrow. It's not going to be back until December. The earliest that he can come back is December 15th. That's mid-December. And who's to say? He may stay out the whole season depending on how the surgery goes, and how this rehabbing goes, and the treatment, things of that nature goes. So Joe Burrow, he might be out for, he's going to be out until at least December. So the Bengals, I'm not saying write the season off, but I might be looking towards, next season, if I'm you guys. I'm just being honest with you. But Minnesota, pretty much made strides today. The Vikings, they definitely got the energy. And who was in this game? And oh wow, this crazy. They got the Steelers next. So so they beat the Bengals today. They got the Steelers next, and then they got the Browns after that. So and this is Minnesota schedule. And then guess what? After the Browns, they got the Eagles, Chargers, Lions, Ravens. Oh my God. Boy, the NFL is going to get better and better every week with these teams because everybody got these matchups, things of that nature. But moving on to the other scores, things of that nature, let me go ahead and check my chats again, everybody. See who's in the chat, see who's talking. And I don't see anyone else in the chat right now. That's fine too, though. Hey, I'm going to get back to my show, things of that nature. Also, let me go ahead and check these other scores. Check the other scores. The Steelers, 21. The Patriots, 14. Yeah, the Bill Belichick era is gone, but you do have Mike Vrabel back. Just relatively had to get some time to get everything built up and, until he gets there. So they just hired him this year. So the Steelers 21 and the Patriots 14. Aaron Rodgers pretty much surpassing Brett Favre all time for pretty much surpassed Brett Favre for 4th all time TD passes ever thrown. Thrown in the NFL. 139 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kenneth Gainwell with a touchdown as well. Kelvin Austin III and DK Metcalf also with the touchdown for the Steelers. Now, moving on to the Patriots. Drake May, pretty much the same thing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Also 268 yards passing, got a little more passing yards. And Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns as well. So Steelers, with 5 sacks today. So that Steelers defense showed up today. The epic Steelers defense that's known for defense. 5 sacks today, gave New England in a lot of trouble. But the Steelers, they definitely got the energy. And the crazy part is they beat them in New England, which is the crazy part. But Steelers definitely got the energy. Aaron Rodgers, it looked like the Steelers are kind of like, they how can I say, they're somewhat meshing, so to speak. They're kind of coming together, even though they came off a tough loss with the Seahawks. But guess what? It looked like they're beginning to mesh together. I think around their 4th or 5th game, that's when teams, begin to gel, get their chemistry. Everybody's pretty much on the same page. Not saying they're on the same page right now, but everybody's coming together, and things are somewhat coming together all over the NFL and things of that nature. Some teams pretty much still, a lot of teams are going to have their identity. Some teams still are going to try to find their identity. Some teams ain't going to have no identity. Because right now, my Falcons, I don't know what the hell they got going on. I'm starting to see, the Steelers. I'm starting to see the Chiefs. The Chiefs look like they're coming along pretty well. Even though, Rashee Rice, is out. Xavier Worthy is still out. And the other receiver that they got, the young receiver that the Chiefs got, hey, once they get these receivers back, they're gonna be hell to miss with. You got Isaiah Pacheco, you still got Travis Kelce. So the Chiefs, on the other hand, now I don't think the Chiefs are still the Chiefs, but at the same time, I do believe the Chiefs gonna come together and they're gonna be knocking heads over come the end of towards the end of the season, middle of the season. But moving on to the Eagles and the Rams. Hey man, this was a good game right here. I'm not gonna front about this game right here. This was a good game. The Eagles, they got their energy. They wound up, and that was a good game. Pretty much a rematch of division last year's division playoffs. And the Eagles came, they showed up and showed out. Matthew Stafford, now this for the Rams. The Rams 26, Eagles 33. Matthew Stafford 196 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kyron Williams 94 yards rushing. Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams. Kyron Williams with the touchdown apiece from both of those guys, and with 4 sacks from the Rams. So this game almost came down to the very end, but guess what though? The Eagles came in, had to handle some business. Jalen Hurts, 226 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, guess what? He only got 46 yards, but no touchdowns. But guess what though? A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert with 3 touchdowns. Yes, they really got 3 touchdowns. The passing game showed up, and they only got 1 sack today. This is the crazy part about it. I told y'all this was a crazy Sunday that went on. Okay, the Eagles blocked 2 field goals, blocked 2 of them. They blocked the first one, fine. The last one came up to the very end of the game. Remember I told y'all about those 7 games that were decided within the last 2.5 minutes? This is one of those games right here. What time is it? Oh yeah, 12:09. This is one of those games right here. The Eagles blocked the kick, and guess who got the ball? Big man, Jordan Davis. Oh yeah, he's a Georgia Bulldog. I meant to tell y'all that. Yeah, he's a Georgia Bulldog. He's definitely a Georgia Bulldog. That's Bulldog play. I told you, the Eagles is basically the NFL. Is basically the Eagles is the Georgia Bulldogs of the NFL, because everybody they get is from Georgia. And guess who got the ball? Big Jordan Davis, a national champ, world champ. I mean, him and Jalen Carter, pretty much the ACC ain't nothing but the Eagles anyway. But he dropped 25 pounds from last year. Man, say he ran a 18.5. For a dude that size, I told you, man, these guys nowadays, man, I think 30 years ago, nobody could have done that. But now, man blocking kicks, recovered the fumble, ran the end for a touchdown, and that's how they won the game. Oh, very exciting game. Like I said, people missing kicks, blocking kicks, missing kicks, blocking kicks. Listen, I'll put it here like this. The kicking game was so atrocious today across the league. I'll be honest with y'all. I think next year, it's a running joke, right? It would not surprise me if the Eagles, not Eagles. It would not surprise me if a kicker got drafted #1 overall draft pick. That's how bad the kicking game is in today's NFL. It really is. I don't think it's going to happen. This is not going to happen. But, that's a running joke going on because, these teams, you got kickers mixing kicks now. They miss one every night. No, when you miss a kick, it'll be like, oh, yeah, he missed it. It's like, it's so common that kickers are missing kicks nowadays. So that might be a premium position, man. Everybody, you look. And kicking, if you don't score a touchdown, a field goal kick will pretty much help you keep the score. Get the score, keep the game close. But guess what? They don't have that. I don't think, teams ain't even secure no more about that now. So that's the crazy part about it. But with these kickers getting blocked kicks and missed field goals and things of that nature, it happened all over the place today. I don't know who missed what kicks. What I should have did was research that stat before I came live, but it's so many people I got to research and so many kickers I got to look up. But at any rate, very exciting game. Eagles in first place, pretty much undefeated, still undefeated team in the NFL. What I'm looking at is that I do kind of like the Eagles, probably going back to the Super Bowl, maybe winning it again. Who knows? But the Eagles definitely, the Eagles is definitely that team on the NFC right now. Well, you still got the 49ers. We know it's still a tough division. You still the 49ers, Seahawks. Tampa Bay for that matter. I think with Tampa Bay, they may have something to say about that. They may have something to say in the Bay. You know, who knows about that? But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the scores, things of that nature, of the games that got played today. Now, the Jets, hey, this is the crazy part. The Jets, a pick six on the Jets. And just when you thought they had the game won, the Jets not had their game won. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on for a second. Hold on, everybody. Difficulty here. All right, I had to switch some screens real quick. But guess what? The Bucks, the Buccaneers, 29. The Jets 27. The Jets 27. I mean, yeah, just when you thought when the Jets was gonna win this football game, on a pick six by Baker Mayfield. No, was it pick six or was it a black punt? I think it was a block punt, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what it was, but it was a turnover, and the Eagles Jets wound up running the ball in, only for the Bucks to come back and win the game on a field goal. Crazy work, man. Look, okay, Tyrod Taylor, 197 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for the Jets. Tyrod Taylor with 48 yards rushing as well. Gary Wilson with a touchdown. Arian Smith, Alan Lazard with a touchdown as well. Okay. Now, also they went on Jets with the sack on defense, but guess what? Not enough for the Bay. I told you the Bay got something to say. Baker Mayfield, 233 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Bucky Irving, 66 yards, and they got 122 yards in rushing. Guess what? Micah Evans with the touchdown. What's his name again? Emeka Ekbuka with 85 yards, and Sterling Shepard with 80 yards. So Tampa Bay got a little whoop stick down there, man. So Tampa Bay with 4 sacks as well. So Tampa Bay, like I said, the Bay got something to say, and the Bucks definitely got their energy. So Tampa Bay, everybody thought that the NFC South would be decided with between the Falcons and Tampa Bay. No. The Falcons, I'm a Falcon fan. I'm sorry, no offense right there. No offense when I'm saying this. But Atlanta, I'm just going to go ahead and be constructive and probably brutally honest. One thing about the Falcons, we got to think about the Falcons. If we winning, we say rise up. If we losing, we have a thing with Atlanta. FALCONS. Fans always left counting on next season. I think we're going that direction. Because Tampa, hey, listen, I think Carolina has a better chance in catching the Buccaneers than the Falcons. In my honest opinion. Carolina got a better chance catching the Buccaneers, and the Panthers got a better chance in catching the Buccaneers when it comes to getting that NFC South division. Again, well, the Saints are the Aints. Okay, cool. No problem. But, hey, the Saints got to bring new coach, this, that, and the other. Atlanta, you got 2 quarterbacks, established and experienced quarterbacks, right? Let's see, my hat. Okay, I don't know my hat cricket or not. I don't see, my hat cricket, don't worry about it. But anyway, I keep messing with it. But at any rate, Atlanta, like I said, Falcons, how about them Falcons? They winning, rise up. If they losing, fans always left counting on next season. That's where we at right now. Hold up. You're taking kickers, you firing kickers, replacing kickers with kickers. That kicker make field goals one game, missing the next game, got rid of the other kicker. Now guess what? You might have to call them back. You're taking quarterbacks. You're taking quarterbacks out the game. You're taking them out the game. You really taking them out the game, which is fine. You're taking quarterbacks out the game, replacing quarterbacks that you took that you benched, putting the bench quarterbacks in the game. Raheem Morris, you are Rasheem Morris. That's your name. Your name is not Raheem, but Rasheem. Your coaching is a scheme, bruh. But back to what I'm saying. I'm getting a little passionate tonight. Let me stop. Let me slow down, man. Let me go to slow down. Get back these games real quick. But Buccaneers have definitely got their energy. Now, surprisingly, the Colts, a division game in the AFC North division game, the Colts and the Titans. The surprising Colts are basically 3-0. Daniel Jones, everybody thought, okay, yeah, Daniel Jones got named the starter. back in preseason. But check this out now. The Colts putting a whoop stick on the Titans. Daniel Jones, 228 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, fantasy points, 102 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Oh yeah, 40 burger. Michael Pittman Jr. 1 touchdown. And the Colts were 4 sacks today. The Titans, the Titans. I mean, Cam Ward, 292 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tony Pollard with the touchdown, and also Elite Ayamana with the touchdown as well for the Titans. And the Titans got them today, but surprisingly, the Colts are 3-0 and pretty much have a commanding lead in the AFC North Division. And this is the crazy part about it. Everybody thought that Houston would come out balling. Oh yeah, Houston gonna win that division. They've already won like division last 2 years in a row. Crazy part is the Colts are 3-0. They're undefeated. Jonathan Taylor, running all over the place. Matter of fact, he leads the league in all-purpose yards. So the Colts pretty much they're kind of surprising everybody right now. They're 3-0. And then everybody like, oh, why they bench Anthony Richardson? Now it was like, oh, no wonder they bench him, because pretty much Daniel Jones, DJ, running the show right now. But the Colts definitely got their energy. And, it was a story that was going around how, what was the owner's name? Jim Irsay's daughter. I think, and he has 3 daughters, but it's Carly Irsay Gordon, talking about being on the sidelines with the headphone and the play call sheet during the games and things of that nature. Like, oh snap, we like, hey man, nobody want to play for that woman. That's worse than Jerry Jones to me. But hey, I don't know if she on the sideline or not, but guess what? They undefeated. But at any rate, that's cool though. But the Colts definitely got the energy. The Colts, hey man, hold on, who the Colts got next? Because like I said, the AFC South, okay, let's see here. Oh, they got the Rams, then they got the Raiders. So Colts, hey, they look pretty decent on playing those games. But congratulations to the Colts. They definitely got the energy. Oh, let me go to this screen right here. Moving on up, folks. We're gonna go ahead and move on up. And we are here. Oh, we got the Commanders coming off that tough loss for Green Bay on Thursday night. Week before last, 2 weeks ago, something like that. But definitely, they definitely got the energy. But the Commanders, 40 burger, man, putting in work today. Like I said, they lost Austin Eckler for the season. And also, Jaden Daniels was out too. He was day-to-day. He didn't play today. But anyway, Geno Smith, 289 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Okay? He pretty much got all the touchdowns. And Trey Tucker from the Raiders, 145 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. Jacoby Myers, 63 yards. But pretty much the whole offense was Trey Tucker and Geno Smith for the Raiders themselves. And Ashton Jeanty, Ashton Jeanty with 63 yards rushing, no touchdowns, which is pretty cool. Now, Marcus Mariota, check this out, 207 yards. I ain't know Marcus still playing. Marcus Mariota, 207 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Guess what? And also he has a rushing touchdown as well, 40 yards rushing. Jeremy McNichols, because he's filling in for Austin Eckler, pretty much had a season-ending injury. I think on his Achilles or his ACL or something like that to it, but had a leg injury, but he's out for the season. But Jeremy McNichols stepped in, got a touchdown. Marcus Mariota with a touchdown. Also, Jacory Merritt with a touchdown as well. And also McCaffrey with a touchdown. And pretty much, and the Commanders with 5 sacks. So basically the Commanders today pretty much commanded the whole damn game. That's pretty much what happened. The Commanders commanded the whole game, came in and commanded and controlled the tempo, controlled everything from the beginning to the end. Also, Dan Quinn, he took a little hit, had a little blood on his face and everything. He got popped out there a little bit on the sideline. But he's okay, though. Like I said, Raiders 41. The Commanders 41, the Raiders 24. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if I miscorrect. I don't know if I said it earlier or I said the wrong thing earlier. But at any rate, they do. The Commanders definitely got their league. I mean, they got their energy. You still got the Giants and you still got the Eagles up in there. So you better try to get ahead of the Eagles as much as you can. The Eagles almost lost today, but that's going to come down to the Eagles and the Commanders at the end of this season, who wins that division. Like the Eagles, The Eagles, they're pretty much they're pretty much, they playing out in tough games. So the tougher these games are hard to win for them, they're pretty much going to be, it's only going to give them the experience to, to play tougher games and hang in there, things of that nature. So on the Commanders, definitely got their energy. Moving on up, let's go ahead and go to the Chargers and the Broncos. Hey man, the Broncos, what the hell is going on in Denver, man? The Chargers and the Broncos. Another undefeated team in the NFL. Justin Herbert from the Chargers putting in work today, playing the Denver Broncos. That's a division game. Justin Herbert with 300 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Amarion Hampton with a touchdown, 70 yards rushing, and Najee Harris with just 28 yards. Keenan Allen touchdown. Keenan gonna get his. Keenan Allen with a touchdown. Also, they got 2 sacks today. But guess what? The Broncos, hey man, their Broncos defense wasn't bad today, man. Hey, but Bo Nix, he was pretty much a no Nix today, 153 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Also, J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown as well for the Broncos. Now, Cortland Sutton, 118 yards passing, 118 yards receiving with the touchdown. And also the Broncos with 5 sacks today, but still was not enough to beat them Chargers. The Chargers came in, they didn't come in. The Broncos came in, and the Chargers pretty much struggled with their lightning. They were charged up 3-0. The Broncos have lost 2 games already. The Chiefs, they're kind of like getting their stride back. Well, they are the Giants, so who knows how that game? Who knows what's going to happen in this division? Like I said, this is a division that has every coach up in there. Every coach in this division. This is probably the most experienced Super Bowl. The most how can I say this? This is the most football coaching experience division in all the NFL. All of them are Super Bowl champs. Okay, Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, Andy Reid, and my bad. I won't say champ. Most of them are champions. But you got. I'm gonna start again. Pete Carroll, Andy Reid, Sean Payton, all Super Bowl champs. Jim Harbaugh, Super Bowl experience. He's a Super Bowl coach, but they don't have a championship ring. And now, if they don't have a championship ring, a Super Bowl championship ring, they got national championship ring. Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh, both with national championship experience as well. So, like I said, it's a lot of coaching experience. And, even though these guys are up in age, well, look at the experience that they come with, though. Look at the winning pedigree that they come with. Jim Harbaugh, first time in the NFL with the 49ers, took them to 3 straight NFC championship games, going to the Super Bowl on one of those things. But guess what? He's back now. He's coaching them up again. Left football, winning one in college, came back to the NFL. Now he's leading a division, the AFC West division. So the Colts, they definitely got their energy. Moving on to the next score. Moving on to the next game. Moving on to the next game. Hey, Seahawks and the Saints. Oh, my bad, the Aints. Yeah. Anyway, Seahawks came in, flying high, coming in, putting numbers like gangbusters, man. Seahawks with another 40-burger wins. With the 40-burger. Spencer Rattler or Spencer Rattle My Cage. Spencer with the Rattle Cage. 218 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Yeah, pretty much it. Anyway, Jack Stoll with the what am I trying to say? Jack Stoll with the touchdown for the Saints, or the Aints rather. And listen, they had no sacks today, no half sacks, no nothing. But let's go ahead and go to Seattle. Okay, Sam Darnold, 218 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker III with 2 touchdowns as well. Okay, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Torrey Horton with a touchdown apiece, and also with 2 sacks today. The Seahawks have definitely got their energy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, the Seahawks are 2-1, and believe it or not, I think, I'm gonna tell you something just like this. The NFC West is probably back. The NFC West is pretty much the SEC. They're back to being the SEC of the NFL. They beat up on each other. They really beat up on each other. I think probably the toughest division in the NFL. They're not the toughest team. They're the toughest division. Because the thing is, okay, you got the Eagles in the East, NFC East. You got the Buccaneers in the NFC South. The NFC North, That's a toss-up. I mean, you talking about that. I mean, you talking about Minnesota, Green Bay, Chicago, and Detroit. I think it's going to come down to those division games to determine what team is the best team in that particular division. But the NFC West, that's another thing. They beat up on each other. I would not be surprised. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I would not be surprised if the NFC. I would not be surprised if a 9-8 team goes to the playoff in the NFC West. That's how hard it is to win in that division. Speaking of which, but they definitely got the energy. Seahawks definitely got the energy. Moving on to the next game itself. Hey man, the 40 burger, okay? The Bears and the Cowboys. The Bears putting up 31 points on the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb left the game with a lower leg injury, but it wasn't that serious. Well, they're saying wasn't that serious. He's supposed to have an MRI tomorrow morning, or this morning rather, because we pretty much in the wee hours and things of that nature. But at any rate, Dak Prescott, right? 251 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Turned the ball on Chicago. George Pickens with a touchdown. Also, yeah, they're pretty much the touchdowns that they got for the day. Now, let's move to the Bears. Caleb Williams, 290 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Caleb Williams, 290 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Okay, DeAndre Swift, which is relatively 33 yards. Now, check this out. Luther Burden III, 1 touchdown. Rome Odunze, 1 touchdown. Also, DJ Moore, a touchdown. Cole Kmet with a touchdown. Okay, the crazy part is four different receivers from the Bears with the touchdown. So pretty much Caleb Williams spread the ball today. I mean, he got hey, listen, I can't talk about your fingernail. I can't talk about your pedicure now, buddy. Hey, Caleb Williams, hey, can't say anything about that. I mean, even though it's light skin behavior. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the next one though. Anyway, it's light skin behavior, but no, my man showed out today. Caleb Williams came in, racked up points. Like I said, I figured when they got Ben Johnson, I'm telling you, when they got Ben Johnson, I said, you know what? Ben Johnson finna put something together. I think Chicago, not to say they still got the Packers and Lions and the Vikings to play, but they do, hey, look like Chicago had everything down locked today. Let's go look at the schedule real quick. Let's see here. Chicago. Who does the Bears have next? Okay, all right. They play. Oh, okay. So they got the Raiders next. They got the Commanders. Okay, Saints. Okay, Ravens. That's an interesting one right there. Bengals, Giants, Bengals and Giants. They got the Bengals and Giants. Then they got the Vikings. Then they got the Steelers, the Eagles, and okay. So I say later on this year, that's where the toughest is gonna get. I think after the they got the Commanders. Oh, that's gonna be a good game with the Commanders next. So. This is pretty much a Monday night game. So on the Bears, they got a couple people. They got a couple tough games at the end of the season as well. So check this out. Okay, they got the Vikings, Steelers, Eagles, Packers, Browns, 49ers, and Lions. Yeah, so that back end is crazy work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. My bad. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the back half of this season is crazy work. Pretty much division opponents and good opponents. They got the Eagles, the Lions, the Packers, the 49ers. So on the back end of their schedule, that's when the gauntlet is going to begin. So it's pretty much an easy street for them right now. But the back end, yeah, they're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to play some ball on the back end to even get some sort of some respect. I ain't gonna say recognition because they've been around for 100 years plus, but they're gonna get respect on their back end though. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next game itself. Also, now check this out: 49-16, Cardinals 15. This game went down to the wire. I watched this game today. Very close knit defensive game. Brock Purdy did not play. I think he has a turf toe injury. He's going to be out for a couple more games. But Kyler Murray, 159 yards passing and 1 touchdown. Pretty much the only touchdown that was scored today on the Cardinals side of the ball. Trey McBride with the touchdown reception as well. Move to the 49ers. Mac Jones in for Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy dealing with a turf toe injury. 284 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And I think that was pretty much the only touchdown scored in that game as well. Who got the touchdown? Oh, okay. Kyle Juzisic. I don't know how you pronounce that last name, but he the one that got the touchdown for Mac Jones, and the rest of everything else pretty much field goal game. But that game did come down to the wire. So that was, like I said, that was a very good game, battle of NFC of the NFC West division rivals, and pretty much came all the way. Like, again, it's one of those games that was decided within the last 2.5 minutes of regulation during these games, and that was a good game. Like I say, the NFC West, that's going to be. I think it's going to be Division B. I mean, don't matter. I don't know. It don't matter who you play in that division. And crazy part is the NFC South got to play the NFC West, and I say I don't know. The only glimpse I hope I see of anybody having a good productive win against in the South having a productive win or any kind of wins in the NFC West is the Buccaneers, because the NFC West, oh man, they defense. That's defense country out there. But like I said, the NFC West is pretty much the SEC of the NFL. So 49ers, they definitely got their energy. Moving on to the other game itself. I think it's the last game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. New York, hey, they say I love New York. I don't know what's to love about New York. I mean, we all still got the same coach, beats the hell out of me. But the Chiefs 22, Giants 23. Giants 9, only field goals by the Giants. Russell Wilson with 2 interceptions. My bad. They did score a touchdown. They happened to miss an extra point. But Cam Scatterbo, 60 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. That was pretty much the only touchdown from the from the Giants. Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, 224 yards passing, 1 interception. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown as well. Also, Tyquan Thornton. Okay, he's another receiver. He's another receiver. He's another receiver that the Chiefs picked up. So guess what? When everybody get back, I told y'all the Chiefs, they're going to start coming alive, okay? You got Tyquan Thornton. He's already got experience. He got a touchdown, okay? You're going to have Rasheed Rice. You're going to have Xavier Worthy. When they get those receivers back, and with Patrick Mahomes back in the pocket, having the scrambling ability, having the scrambling, the exorbitant, exciting scrambling talent, and then you're going to have Isaiah Pacheco, and the Chiefs got defense too. I'm telling you, the Chiefs about to come alive. They're about to make some wins tough up in this bad boy. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be crazy work, man. Let's see who the Chiefs got. The Chiefs, and I don't want to get to the Giants who they got next, things of that nature. So Giants are gonna, no disrespect to the Giants, but guess what? Okay, they got oh my God, guess what? They got the Ravens next week. And guess what? They got the Jaguars, Lions, Raiders. All right, they'll probably win the game. They got the Commanders, the Bills, the Broncos, the Colts, the Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos. Listen, the Chiefs got some people up on their schedule, boy. They definitely got the people up on their schedule. But at any rate, that's cool right there. My prediction for tomorrow is that you got the Ravens and the Lions. I like the Ravens winning that game. I think the Ravens, they have a better defense than the Lions. And the Lions can score real good. The Lions, they can score, but I don't think they have enough defense to stop Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, a couple other people on that Baltimore talented offense. I think the Ravens are going to win that game. This is my opinion. Go Lions, right? But yeah, I do like the Ravens tomorrow's game, things of that nature. But like I said, that's my show for tonight, guys. I'm about to go on TikTok right now and do a live on TikTok. And I see you guys over there. Join me at MyGridironFace. It's at the @ symbol MyGridironFace. I'm gonna go on TikTok. I'm gonna do it. So basically, this is the normal stream, which is what I do. Like I said, my co-host Daniel Lumpkin, he couldn't be here tonight. He had an emergency, had a family emergency, family function, things of that nature. That he had to tend to. Everything turned out okay. Everything good. But like I said, I'm gonna go on TikTok and do a live on TikTok. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Congratulations to your team. If they won, no great my team, because they bums. I'm sorry. Can't pass, can't kick, can't do nothing. Anyway, I'm going to go on TikTok live, man. Join for the after stream. This is normal stream. The after stream, kind of like a party. Like the stream was the party. Stream was the party. Have an after stream. Okay, you got a party after party. So I'm going on TikTok for the after stream. So join me over there, guys. We're going to go live over there. I'll see you guys. I'll see you in about 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna be on live. So holla at your boy. I'm Bernard King. Peace out. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all, okay?